at 6 a.m. in the morning. Isn't that fantastic? I don't love always saying the rain chances are not going to help out with a lot of the mid and upper 90-degree heat coming our way, but I guess I'll be the bad guy and do it anyway because we don't have any other options other than you'll just have to go somewhere else to cool down. And there's not too many locations in the south that you're going to find a lot of relief from the heat because it's coming. We're going to be staying right up there at about that upper 90, almost 100-degree mark. Now, that's the heat index and what it's going to feel like. Temperatures, they're not all that bad. They're actually a little below average. It's just the humidity is so thick out there, and it already is. We'll always give you a good sunrise when there's not too much cloud cover, though. Here it is, looking at just about 6:30. That sun will be coming up to a beautiful start to the day. Middle 70s here between Aiken, Daniel, and Bushfield. We got middle 70s kind of north and south of the interstate. We've settled into about as much as we're going to drop or rise for the rest of this morning. 74 to 76. 90s in a few more locations west of the river as opposed to east. As we look at Bamberg and Barnwell coming in at about 86, 88 degrees, a little better chance for rain on that side of the river than widespread. But the heat risk, unfortunately, is going to go way up. In fact, it starts to blend in a little bit more of that purple color in the extreme category. Because without much rain and more of the humidity, look at that weekend planner we've got. Now, outdoor activities, you're not going to have to worry too much about widespread thunderstorms, but just keep in mind, be careful outside. Make sure you're staying hydrated throughout the weekend, starting early, drinking plenty of fluids to start and finish the afternoon. And also use sunblock too. UV index is going to be peaking out at about 10 and 11 for the rest of this week. 95 to 97 degree highs coming all the way through the end of the week. Now, we've kept our eyes down to the Gulf. We've got that area of low pressure that right now still has kind of a chance. It's trying to stay in play with tropical development. 40% chance right now over the next 7 days, but that rides along the Gulf Coast region here, moving farther and farther southwest of our area. But rain chances, they don't completely disappear, but they're not all that great here over the next several days. There's the low sitting on the Florida Gulf Coast. Most of the rain is going to follow down with it, but we still draw in the effects of that sea breeze effect. So this is where we saw highs in the 80s today, maybe from Aiken to Bamberg County on into Allendale County. That just seems to be where the best chance for rain is. West of the river, not so much, but maybe a few pop-up thunderstorms during the heating of the day. It's low 90s and it's back into the middle 70s. Let's get into tomorrow. Very hot forecast, very humid with that southerly draw in the wind directions for Thursday. Yeah, we're going to be looking at about 95 to 97, 105 maybe on that heat index scale through the weekend as we stay consistently at 97 degrees and low rain all the way through the middle of next week. 6-6